In a bustling and prosperous city, among noisy bazaars and caravanserais full of trade, lived a woman named Rabab. Her beauty was as obvious as her intentions were hidden. She wore luxurious clothes, perfumed herself with the finest scents, and passed by men with an alluring gaze. But she had only one goal: to break the faith of those who claimed piety. Rabab would say, "If a man exists who can pass by me without looking, I will give all my wealth to God. But where is such a man in this city full of hypocrisy?" She said it mockingly, and every day she would walk the market path, scanning, smiling, seeking a new prey. Many fell for her charm: merchants, scholars, even a few judges followed her in secret. But one day a man entered the city, a humble young man, sunburnt, but with a radiant heart. His name was Salman. He had come from a faraway village to find work and send money to his ailing mother. As Salman stepped into the market, Rabab saw him. Her eyes sparkled. With her signature charm, she approached and said, "Are you a stranger here?" Salman replied respectfully, "Yes, ma'am, I'm looking for honest work." Rabab said, "I have a job, but only for special men." Salman lowered his gaze, turned away from her and said, "Your work is not for me. I seek blessings, not temptation." Rabab froze. It was the first time someone turned away without admiration. Surprised, she asked, "Do you know who I am?" Salman replied, "No, but God knows you, and that's enough for me." Rabab fell silent. Something trembled in her heart. That night she couldn't sleep. The gaze that hadn't been tainted, it unsettled her. She had always seen men falter before her, but this time she was the one shaken. Days passed. Salman found a job in a small bakery. He arrived early, left late, and never tainted his eyes. And Rabab, every day she would pass by, hoping just once for a glance, but it never came. One evening she stood at the bakery door, her eyes tired, her voice soft. "Salman, why don't you look at me? Why aren't you like the others?" Salman looked briefly and answered, "Your beauty is a trial. I don't want to lose my faith over it. I already have a gaze that fulfills me, the gaze of my Lord." With a trembling voice, Rabab said, "You awakened me. I thought men's hearts were weak. But now I see it was my own heart that was truly weak." That night, Rabab removed her glittering garments. For years, she had fed on others' hearts. But for the first time, she saw her own. And it was empty. She repented. She turned her home into a shelter for women in need, and she always mentioned Salman's name with respect, though she never approached him again. When the people of the city heard her story, they were astonished. Some said, "Can a woman like Rabab really change?" But the scholars answered, "God accepted the repentance of the temptress of Egypt."